Hello and welcome to another video, and so today we are checking DragonCraft. So we've checked out a ramp state in DragonCraft, now we're checking out the other end of the spectrum, the Evo of DragonCraft. So I haven't really got to play much Evo DragonCraft overall normally, since it wasn't a archetype I played a lot when it came to Dragon, but I have played all of the other Evo decks and they are pretty much all the same as far as getting the Evos going, but this one in particular does have a lot of good free Evos. Soaring Dragonoot and Omen are two of the big key ones that are just great for free Evos that you can't use in normal packages, of course. And Violet Dragoon is actually really nice as well as a good draw engine, especially when combined with something like Rangy Dragon, which is why we actually don't have Poseidon or anything in this deck, since if I'm looking for something at that stage of the game, usually it's draw, because our 10 drop slot is usually occupied by Zeus. So we're going to get right into it and check it out. So it looks like both matches I've got for this video are going to be against Portal, because Portal, again, one of the top two most popular decks, seems to be on the ladder right now. Portal and Rune are definitely slugging it out in rotation as far as the top slots go. Could be that some of the competitive decks started showing up like that, but it just seems like they're everywhere right now. So, Soaring Dragonoot, I actually really like playing this card early, getting it out. It doesn't really have much of an advantage, obviously, other than being a free Evo card, which does mean I need to get a spell. And it's also, yeah, drawable by Mercenary, which is okay, so another Soaring Dragonoot it is. Ideally, again, I need a spell, so I do need to try and get one of those before I do much else. So double draw it is. It's not quite going to get me what I want, though. But at least we're generating followers as well, which is really nice. Alright, we did get our Zeus. But I definitely need something else here. Come on. And that's not good enough, unfortunately. So we've got plenty of room for Evos, not so much room for anything else. There it is, the Omen of Destruction play. Not looking forward to that. You definitely can't have this game drag on too long. And Rose going to obviously generate some extra play point for us. Get to our Zeus a little sooner. Oh, now it's double Omen. That's even worse, to be honest. Thinking about it though, they should have a one down cost on the white, so it should be a 9, I think, at that point. And we finally got a chance, to use these to get our free Evos. So we effectively just got the 3 free Evos there, no trouble at all. And I decided to take the extra chance to get one more, so that's 4, plus the initial one we have already used, so that's 5. Probably should have honestly attacked with the 3-1, but I mean, life's not that simple. And here we go, things get more interesting now. We have got the Grimnir, which should be at 5 on the removal, so that's looking okay. And a nice Hoverboard Mercenary, that's going to be a good card to start discarding with the 1-2s here, as we trade them in. Now, I didn't really want to lose Omen though, so that's why we didn't use the 1-1 there. I probably should have used the 1-1 first, to be honest, but we can actually remove our 1-1 without having to attack with it, which might be okay. Double Omen though. Destruction in white's there, so we are expecting a Destruction in black to come out soon. Luckily, by the time that happens, our Zeus should already be hitting the board. And I should have attacked first with the 3-1, so missed a good opportunity there again. I'm really disappointed by missing that kind of opportunity, because it would make a huge difference. And there it is, the Destruction in black, so we need the Zeus to hit the spot. We did get full heal, which is good. We leave him with health. The full heal actually is going to definitely be the God save us kind of moment there. Now they're going to try and obviously negate us with the Leod. Makes sense. Our Zeus, though, can pretty much completely ignore that as long as it gets Water Ignore and Storm. That's all it needs. We well and truly got that. It's a really nice way to go for lethal double Zeus set up there. Especially when Black was right on our tail for winning the game. And now again, we've got another Portal matchup. I think this one, I'm not sure if it's about the same as the last one or if it's smoother than the last one as far as what happens. The last one was quite down to the wire. If my Zeus did not hit the Storm and Water Ignore, I definitely wouldn't have won that. Although if I had have healed, I guess, I could have potentially survived another turn and gave me at least one more shot. Potentially. Orb of Destruction on turn 1, interesting. Definitely don't see that often with Portal. And this time around we actually got Disdainful Rending, which is great because we need a good spell early on to get those free evos in. And unfortunately, Servant of Disdain, while a great play, isn't really useful right now. So all I could really do is throw the 2-2 down. But that'll open up a whole of new plays. So I decided to take the Rending play there. We can also discard a card if we want, using the 1-2 to attack. That actually wasn't a bad trade-off. I would much rather trade off what we just traded for the Dragon Oracle than, of course, anything else that we had in our hand. And we've already got one free evo. So Oracle puts us close to what we need. And again, trying to get rid of cards while also dealing a good chunk of damage. The more damage I can deal against my opponent in the early game, the better. Especially since this isn't a standard Portal deck, so I'm not really sure what to expect overall. I haven't really seen a Mecha Destruction Evo kind of Portal before, but that seems to be what they're going for here. Alright, that was actually good for us as well. And we can use our Warring Thunder now, another free evo, so I think we've used 3 evos so far total. That's good for our Warring Tempest as well for next turn, being a 3 clear. The only problem now is the Raging Dragons aren't really very handy. Oh, and we have to deal with this. At least they did spend the evo, so there is that. So it does mean if we use an evo here now, it's not so bad. Plus, it does set us up pretty nicely now that we do have the double Zeus again. It seems like my luck getting double Zeus's in hand is pretty common with this deck. I guess it does have some pretty good draw power as well, so your odds are pretty decent. Not a lot going on this turn though, so I just throw the 2-2 down. Fortunately, Puppet Shock ruining any kind of good plan I could have done. And I decided to play Grimnir, which I'm not really sure why I went for that. I think it's just because I probably should have went for Anne Rose, to be honest. The only advantage Grimnir really gives me is the fact that it's a ward, so I guess that potentially blocks out any problems, but probably wasn't the right move. And I decided this time around though that I was actually going to try and set up more closer to lethal. I could have went Zeus, took the chance to go for 14, but I thought it's not worth the risk, considering I could use Omen and the Rending to get another evo, giving us more chance with Zeus, along with of course getting the extra 3 damage to face, which was pretty important. So now I can play Zeus with a lot better chance to get lethal, without any issue. And that worked out just fine. So overall I had a lot of fun with this deck. Of course, a lot of Evo decks can be quite, let's just say, overpowered in some sense. Evo Blood, for example, can be really good. Evo Shadow apparently has some really good edge as well. But they aren't so overpowered that they're meta-defining at the moment, at least. So that's important. But Evo Dragon, definitely recommend giving it a go if you've got the cards. If you already have basic dragon cards, which most players should have, and Zeus, you're pretty much good to go, as it runs a very standard dragon package that most players who have played dragon already have. So highly recommend checking it out. If you're interested in checking it out, the link to this deck will be in the description below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time guys, see ya.